Well, we want to welcome the Khaled family. Heather Malnick, the minister from Knox Presbyterian Church, and I are here with Hassan and Baravan and their 3 children, Pella and Faris and baby Nancy. And we wanted to just check in with them and see how they're doing. Our congregation sponsored the family here in 2017. They came to Canada. And we just wanted to have a bit of a conversation with them today to just sort of see how everything's going. So recently, the Khaleds had their oath of citizenship and became Canadian citizens. That happened on December the 6th. So we're just wondering, Baravan, Pella, Hassan, how did it feel to take your oath of citizenship? I should say that Faris and Nancy were both born here, so they were already Canadians. But you 3 had to take your oath. How did it feel?
Oh, it was a special day. I hope there wasn't one word to describe how it felt, but I'll never forget my coming to Canada story, nor the day I made it official. I remember the flight to Canada. The moment I knew I reached Canada's airspace felt like just a new beginning. A baby who's due and just gonna be born. That's how exactly it felt to me. I was looking out the aircraft window, knowing that I'm flying over the Labrador, when we first reached, and I exactly remember how I felt. Like there was so much excitement in my heart, and the new beginnings is always feel good, and I've always felt free since my feet touched Canadian soil, and now as having my Canadian citizenship certificate makes me feel so powerful, because it means this is my home now, and I have the secret power to turning people into Canadians. So now I can vote, now I have all the rights I'm entitled to, and I feel like, a newborn person. That's exactly how I feel.
Baravan, how about you? How did it feel to get your citizenship?
Me too. Hassan said everything I want to say. I feel so proud, actually. I'm Canadian now. I really feel proud. And even my family say, we all proud we have Canadian in our family. So excited. We can go wherever we want.
Yes, you'll get a passport now. You can
soon
travel.
We can travel. And I'm so proud. I'm so happy, so excited.
Pella, how about you? Did your friends at school know that you've become a Canadian citizen?
Yeah, they know, and I'm shocked that I just turned into Canadian. Yeah, we can just go. Now we got our passports and things. We just cut out those things where now we don't need them, so we can go back to see all the other people that we missed.
Right. You're talking about in the ceremony, you had to put your hand up, didn't you, and take your oath as a citizen. And then you cut up your permanent resident card, right? You had to have scissors to cut up.
Because we don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore.
Now we're already Canadian, that I'm so happy. Me
too. Yes.
First we were already Canadian.
But I bet she's celebrating it all over again with you, right?
Yeah.
So can you explain for us some of the hardest challenges that you've had to face in the 5 years that you've been in Canada?
For me, I think the weather.
The weather,
it was
yes.
a challenge for me. Until I used to it, it took 5 years until I used to it. Language, for sure.
Yes.
It's not easy to learn new culture. Yeah, until we understand how Canadian think, what's going on here in Canada, how people think about us. So it takes time. It was hard for us. It wasn't easy to understand Canadian culture, and this is the hardest thing.
But we've come to embrace it, and adapt to it. Myself, pretty much very adaptable. And language was not a big challenge for me because I had it before I arrived. It was a bit more challenge for my wife. But finding a good employment, I would say here in Muskoka is the biggest challenge for me. The search for a good employment is ongoing for me, and I haven't reached that security of future and employment. I'm still looking for that, and I am hopeful and I'm confident that something will come up as long as I'm working on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The other thing was, so I wanted to go back to something in the citizenship process. So the study guide that we studied, we had to study to pass our exam. If there is only one thing I would like to change in that book for the people who are gonna, apply and become Canadians in the coming days and months and years, I would say, one thing should be added to that book. You need to say sorry 10 times a day.
We Canadians are known for that.
To be a Canadian, you have to say that 10 times a day.
10 times a day.
I say it myself.
And apologize.
Yeah.
10 times.
Thank you, I'm so sorry.
Well, our two congregations are working together to bring the Janbali family, and Bergen, they're your aunt and uncle. They're currently in Iraq. And we're just wondering what advice you can give to us to help them in coming to Canada, in their transition into Canada. So what if you could suggest some things that would be helpful to them, to us, to help them when they get here? Do you have any thoughts about that?
I think language for them. They need a lot of language. So if there is people to volunteer to help them with that, it will be so good.
Yes.
Housing.
Housing will be
It's so important.
Yes.
It's same as if we come and there is housing and you feel good. The people, and a good employment. They will, I think those three things is the most important for them.
Hassan, I remember when you got here, the first thing we did was take you to the bank to help you get a bank account, and you were like so confused with all this Canadian banking. What kinds of things do you think would be most helpful for us to know in integrating a new family?
Well, this family is absolutely different than my own family. The education level, the skills that we have, everything is different between that family and us. We speak the same language, but we could be different. So they don't have the language, they don't have English or French. I think they are working on it. So that's something to keep in mind. That will be a bit of a challenge for you guys, to find resources for them to learn the language as quickly as possible. Also, like Barry mentioned, housing would be a challenge, and also employment for the dad. Enrolling kids in school shouldn't be an issue, and they have lots of questions that they ask me, over the phone. How is life in Canada? What are we gonna do? Tell us about it. They have no clue what is life in Canada like. So I try, as simple as I can to explain it to them, because if I tell them the next day you're gonna go to the bank, they will not be excited.
But if you tell them they're going to play in snow, maybe they will.
No, my auntie loves snow.
They get excited about snow.
They are so excited.
We don't get snow over there, so they get excited about it, but they don't know what's minus 20 feel like.
That would be
I keep saying it's not easy like what you are imagine. Snow is hard here, it's minus 20. You can imagine how it's cold that.
Even myself, before I arrived, I was in Iraq, I was telling Betty, hey, when we get there, they make things huge there in Canada. So they tell us, we need to plan this and this and this and this. When we get there, within 2 weeks, we'll be settled in. And I was completely wrong, because lifestyle is so much different here than over there. So there is so much they don't know, there is so much they need to soak in here when they get here, and we need to make sure that they don't get overwhelmed. I myself, I was feeling sometimes, even with the skills and the language that I have, but sometimes, a long English conversation would make me, overwhelmed, and my mind wouldn't, I'm at capacity, I cannot take any more, so I need to take a break. So that was one of the challenges, not a very big challenge for me, but, really talking to a banking advisor for an hour, I was like, what is all this about? It's a plastic card, you pay money in it, and that's it. So one more thing for the family is helping the kids, adapt, because their kids are a different group age than my kids. They are elder kids, they might find, activities, groups that they need to join, like soccer club, or something. So that would be something that you guys, the church, should, consider helping the teen. They will be teen by the time they get here,
Right.
to get them enrolled in the programs that they might be interested in. Like my kids, they were very much younger, right? So we didn't need to do that. So for this family, we should look into that.
Paula, what kind of things do you think kids like to do in Canada that you would like to show your cousins?
I think one of my talents I can do. Like,
Sure.
I can do that. I would like to show my cousins that. And yeah.
And you go to dance class, right? Do you think your cousins might like to learn how to dance and do that kind of thing?
Of course not.
I thought you would say,
Why?
of course, yes.
Because they are big. They don't really care about little kids, what little kids could do.
Oh.
Like dances. They don't even care about what I can do. They just care about what they can do.
But you'll be able to teach them how to sing O Canada.
They already know how to, I bet.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
I think you are talking about Farsana, yes, right? She think
Oh.
you are talking
We're
about
talking about your cousins back
they
home
are coming to Canada.
who are not in Canada.
Yeah, Khatib.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have they mentioned anything to you, or can you share what they are really looking forward to when the Jombali family comes to Canada?
Yeah, for sure, safety,
Yeah.
secure, peace, and for sure the good life for their kids and good future. This is the most important. They are looking for an electric power. They need to see each other. And yeah.
And I think that's the whole point, isn't it, of this project, is to provide safety and peace.
This is those two things.
Safety and peace for a family that's in peril right now.
That's true.
You want to say something?
So, do you want to say something for us?
What do you want to say?
No.
Faris, what's your favorite thing to do in Canada?
What do you like in Canada? What do you feel like? What do you like in Canada? What's your favorite thing that you can remember?
Can you think of anything, Faris?
No, I don't think
He's
so.
thinking.
His eyes are moving. His eyeballs.
And do you have something to say?
Hockey, right?
Your favorite is to dance?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And you're a good dancer, I know that. Do you have any last minute things you'd like to say to our two congregations?
My favorite thing in Canada is also relaxing and just watching my iPad. Stores
Okay. Hassan and Baraban, do you have any last minute things you'd like to say?
I would like to say thank you so much for your sponsoring us and helping my auntie's family. They are so happy and excited to come here. Every time my auntie talk to me, say, please tell everybody thank you, please. We can't wait to see everybody, and yeah. I'm too, I feel so proud, and if my auntie's here, I'm so proud, and I will be so happy if somebody's here with me, with my kids. We really miss social life. We miss that here in Muskoka, so we need that a lot.
It will be nice to have other people who speak Kurdish.
Yeah,
And you can just
right.
talk Kurdish.
yeah. We hope.
Did you have
Well,
anything to say?
Yeah, I would like to take the opportunity to say thank you to the Knox Presbyterian Church and Presbyterian United Church for taking, this initiative and bringing the Jambali family. That really helped my wife with her isolation and social life, and also helping the family to come and find peace in the world and give them hope. So all what they are talking to me when I talk to the dad and say, what are you, expecting in Canada? All what he says to me, not thing that we Canadians usually think about. He says, I just want a place, a job, and have safety and peace for my kids, and they can go to school. And we have hydro-powered water, so we no more think about these basic livelihood things. So that's all what they want for now. But I bet when they get here, their ambitions will get
Yeah,
will grow
exactly. It'll
more.
expand.
Yeah.
And that will be a wonderful day when we can celebrate all together.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Well,
Well, thank you all for being here today. I think we've enjoyed this conversation, and our congregations will enjoy meeting you again and hearing some of your stories. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have something.
Just can you wave goodbye to the camera for now?